Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of LizTalks. I'm not looking at the camera. Hold on. Here we go. Alright, I'm not trying to be like staring at myself this whole time. So anyways, I wanted to talk about a few things today. First of all, let's talk about this outfit though. This is my old high school uniform top. I used to go to Catholic school, so this is the shirt we used to wear. I like it. I feel like a doctor right now, like Dr. Liz, like a scientist or something. I sound so nervous and awkward, my bad. Enough of my awkwardness, introduction awkwardness. Usually when I make my YouTube videos, I end up like having to record like thousands of short clips because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. At first, I don't like write anything down. I just speak straight from the heart. I do say a lot when I'm recording because I do feel very nervous still. I'm still new to this and I am getting used to being on YouTube and recording myself talking, so that's different. I was like dying because someone told me that they thought it was like a psychological twist that I had to my videos. I think it was my last LizTalks episode where I actually talked, that someone thought I had the music all choppy and random with everything I was saying on purpose, like for some type of like psychological like flair to my video, but it wasn't anything like that. I just didn't edit things right. So I posted a picture 2 hours ago with the caption, "What should my next LizTalks topic be?" And somebody commented on there with a very insightful idea, and I thought that was a great idea to kick off my New Year's LizTalks episode. So young._.bunny said how to get over depression, and somebody else said something about how to get over a breakup. I don't know, it was somewhere in the comments. So I'm going to be talking about that today. How to get over a breakup and how to get over depression. So I'm going to start off talking about depression. I got the definition of it, and I'll read it to you guys because I think it's important to define what it is first of all. Okay, so depression can be major depressive disorder or a clinical depression. It's a common but serious mood disorder. It causes severe symptoms that affect how you feel, think, and handle daily activities, such as sleeping, eating, or working. So I, from firsthand experience, know how depression feels, and I'm sure many of you do too as well. And it's hard to express depression. The majority of the time, you're exhausted, you're moody, you're anxious, you're quiet, you're really bitter and sad, and it just kind of consumes your whole well-being, your whole life, your whole lifestyle. And if you're used to being very flamboyant and outgoing and used to doing activities that you love and that you take part in, maybe with your friends or your family or just loved ones in general, and you suddenly become hit with depression, it's like not the same. Everything just starts to go south. Depression hurts other people. Don't think it just hurts you when you're experiencing it. It starts to affect the people around you, and people that normally love to hang around you, love to spend time with you, notice. They're the first people to notice, the people that are the closest to you. It's not fun at all. And it's hard to overcome it, honestly, if you don't have the right resources, the right tools, the right people around you, and definitely the right mindset to snap yourself out of it, because that's the hardest thing to do, is to deal with depression on your own. I want to talk about real life experiences, real life stuff that I've been through that could probably help others, hopefully in a way to overcome it or just to deal with it or to be aware of it. It's important to be aware of depression because it's everywhere. Your grandma could be depressed, your mom could be depressed, your dad could be depressed, your brother, your neighbor, your sister, your cousin, anybody could be depressed. And sometimes you're not aware of it. Sometimes people tend to hide it behind closed doors, but others are very expressive about it, and that's always, it's sometimes okay, it's sometimes not. The way you express your depression could be harmful, especially if you decide to act upon your depression. Depression can lead to some serious disorders like anorexia, bulimia, and to identify it in the first place, my best way of describing depression would be, it feels like a dark shadow has been casted over your life. It feels empty, it feels hopeless, it feels dreadful, it feels exhausting, and it feels tiresome. It just feels very bitter and very sad, and it hurts a lot. It feels like something's tugging on your soul and just dragging down, and really affects many people every day, and we're not aware to that all the time. So it's good to talk about it. Nobody really talks about depression. You see it in commercials, you see it on TV, you see it in movies, but nowadays it's kind of frowned upon when people are depressed, and it's not necessarily so attractive. Especially when you're dating somebody, it could be very harmful. It could be very it could drag a relationship on in a very negative way. It could most definitely hurt your partner, and all this time you're hurting yourself. I'll talk about an experience I had with depression when I was in my second year of college. I ended up getting into a relationship, and this relationship was very unhealthy. I didn't want anything toxic in my life, and that's when I realized that I couldn't do it anymore. I suffered a little bit of depression. It wasn't that bad, but I overcame it really quickly, and I told myself it's not worth it to go through all of that knowing that you're with somebody than to be single and lonely. I'd much rather be single knowing that I didn't settle for somebody than to be with somebody knowing that I settled, and knowing that I could do better, and knowing that I can treat myself so much better than anybody can. A lot of people become depressed when they lose a loved one, and that's probably the worst type of depression there is, when you've lost somebody in your life that you were very close to and that you loved very much. And it's hard to snap out of it because that person can't come back, and because that person can't just appear magically and cure your depression. So it's hard to overcome depression when you've lost somebody in your life. My suggestions for coming out of depression is definitely to tell yourself that it's all mental. It's nothing that you can't come out of. It's nothing that can't be cured. It's nothing that is forever. Depression doesn't mean forever. Depression doesn't mean this is my life. Don't let yourself think that it's your life. Don't let yourself think that this owns me. That you want to do your best to defeat depression and to kick it in the ass, because depression can't get the best of you. It's so easy to just sleep and to eat too much, or to not eat at all, to just roll up in a ball and to mope around all day in self-pity and to want pity from others. But you could do it. I believe in you, and there's many other people I heard that believe in you as well. So it's hard to realize how blessed you are when you're depressed, because there's like a very misty, foggy, gloomy shadow over your life, and it's hard to see the people around you being hurt. It's hard to see the people that you love expressing any type of hurt when you're the one who's consumed by all the hurt. So you don't want help from others. You don't want to see yourself out of it sometimes. And sometimes it feels good to have that kind of like comfort from others and to have that pity, I guess you could say. It's not fair. Depression isn't fair to other people that are experiencing it with you. And if you don't feel like you're blessed, and if you don't feel like you're loved, and you don't feel like you have anything to hold on to yourself. Hold on to things that are important to you. If you like to run, if you like to hike, if you like to swim, if you like to draw, if you like to rap, sing, write, read, any of those things. Hold on to those things and tell yourself that you can come out of it and be on top with what you do and be successful. That's important too, to just get out and express yourself. Talking to others is important as well. Don't be so quiet about it. It's always good to talk to people and to express to others what you're feeling. Get into a group circle. There's hotlines you can call. There are people you can talk to that are willing to help you. You're not alone. There's so many people battling depression, and it's everywhere. It's honestly in the air 24/7, and it's 2017, so many people right now are depressed because of what's going on in the world, and it sucks, but it's always good to be positive. Surround yourself with positive people. Don't surround yourself with negative, pessimistic people that are just going to enhance your depression. I would say just believe in yourself. I know it's hard to, but if you're watching this video and you are depressed, I'm telling you, you can believe in yourself. You can do it. You can grow out of it. You're strong. You got yourself to watch this video. You've come along this far watching my video. You're already on your way. You could do it. And I'm not being sarcastic at all. I believe you can do it. And if you believe in yourself enough to know that you can overcome it. You can do anything. You can do anything in this world. Depression is one of the hardest things to overcome. So if you can overcome depression, you can overcome anything. And you can be anything and do anything. Stay positive, people. There's a lot of hate out there. There's a lot of negativity. And it's 2017. There's a lot of chaos. But I believe we're all in it together, and we weed out all the negativity. Then at all costs, we can make this world a better place, and we can share our thoughts on here, and we can be one, and we can be the few people that talk about things like this, because not many people want to open up about real life issues. Not many people want to talk about things like this that really matter. And I think it's important to show your courageousness and to show your knowledge and to show what's in here to the world, because that's what you can offer the world if you're willing to.